And this is just like jars of rotten meat.
You grab a fork and dig right in. Believe it or not, he's been eating the foulest food he can find for the last 3 decades. In fact, the meat he eats every day is intentionally rotted for over a year.
Welcome to Influence to Death, your guide for navigating the wild world of wellness influencing.
Hi, and welcome to Influence to Death. I am Victoria LaFont. Hannah is on vacation, so I am being joined by our guest, Jameson Simpson. So Jameson has been on the podcast before. You came on to talk about,
Last time it was leeches.
Leeches, yeah, but then you were on once before, right?
Yeah, that was about...
It's terrible. I can't remember. It's not like we have hundreds of episodes.
We might have just rambled about stuff in general. There might not have been...
We'll have to find what the...
Something to do with...
it was about the Ormus. It was about Ormus.
Yeah.
That was
right.
So yeah, you've been on twice before, and it's ridiculous that I can't remember what episodes, because we consistently got feedback that people really loved your episodes. So
they liked the leech episode?
I think they like you.
I don't know.
The only problem now, which Jameson and I have been discussing, is that Hannah is who keeps us on track. Left to our own devices, Jameson and I will infamously go down. Yeah, it'll be bad. So I'm going to try and be the straight man today.
Yeah, we need to mediate ourselves. Let's self-police.
We need some boundaries. But today's episode is on the Primal Diet. And it's actually perfect that you're here. So Jameson and I both ate this diet for years called the Primal Diet, and it is a raw meat omnivorous diet. I think that it might be kind of hard for people to let in today's kind of trend landscape, because the carnivore diet is really popular, and they've heard about like paleo, which is a really like exclusionary diet in some ways. But Primal was everything raw. It was a totally raw food diet, fruits, vegetables. There were no grains on the diet because you have to cook grains and beans. Although there were people in the raw food community, not so much the Primal Diet community, but more like in like vegan or vegetarian raw food communities, who would make like, do you remember like raw potato, like sweet potato desserts? And they would just
totally raw kale juice and raw...
Yeah, I mean, they would really like, for vegetables and foods now where it's like, oh, it's really so much better to cook it, they would make raw recipes. But then the Primal Diet also included raw eggs, raw milk, raw meat, and all kinds of
there
raw
was a
meat.
little bit of fruit too.
Fruit, yeah, oh totally. I mean, I ate so much fruit in Hawaii.
Oh, you did?
Tons of fruit. I ate so much citrus that I like damaged the enamel on my teeth, because I would just sit under the tangerine tree and just like,
dude, what?
Go crazy.
I had no idea. Because when I was there at Pangaea, literally the fruit was just rotting all over the ground. Like no one wanted the fruit. I guess everyone had already realized this is a dead end, and so they moved over to the meat oriented part of Primal, and they were like, basically the deal. I was thinking about this the other day because I paid
so let me tell people what Pangaea is. But hold